Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful and complex poems of the 20th century, T.S. Eliot's The Waste Land. This poem completely changed modern poetry. It's full of shifting voices, mysterious imagery, and layers of meaning, and it captures the sense of despair and confusion that people felt after World War I. Let's break it down together, section by section, and understand what Eliot is really trying to say. Introduction. T.S. Eliot wrote The Waste Land in 1922, right after the devastation of World War I. Society was broken, morally, spiritually, and culturally. People had lost faith in religion, tradition, and even in the idea of human progress. Eliot turned all of that into this poem, a modernist masterpiece that uses fragmentation and multiple voices to mirror a world that's lost its unity and meaning. He even dedicated the poem to his friend and mentor Ezra Pound, calling him the better craftsman. Section 1. The Burial of the Dead. The poem begins with a shock. April is the cruelest month. Normally, April means spring and new life, right? But here, Eliot flips that. For the modern soul, rebirth is painful, because it forces people to remember what they've lost. Winter, in contrast, is comforting. It covers everything with snow, hiding the pain underneath. We meet Marie, a European aristocrat who remembers her childhood and travels, but even her memories feel disconnected and lonely. Then Eliot paints a barren landscape, a land with no water, no growth, no hope. This symbolizes spiritual dryness. The people are alive physically but dead inside. Next comes Madame Sesostris, a fortune teller who uses tarot cards. Her predictions are strange and haunting. She talks about death by water, a drowned sailor, and a crowd of lifeless people walking across London Bridge. Finally, Eliot directly addresses the reader, calling us his twin, his brother. It's as if he's saying, we are all part of this same spiritual wasteland. Section 2. A game of chess. This section moves indoors, into a luxurious but suffocating room. A woman sits on a throne-like chair, surrounded by perfumes, candles, and jewels, but everything feels artificial. The richness doesn't bring happiness, it brings anxiety and emptiness. We hear her arguing with her partner, begging him to talk, to say something, but he stays silent. This shows the collapse of communication in modern relationships. Then, the scene shifts suddenly to a working-class pub conversation. A woman named Lil is told by her friend to make herself attractive for her husband, Albert, who has just returned from war. This dialogue, filled with repetition, "Hurry up please it's time," echoes the mechanical routine and loss of moral values in modern society. By the end, the repeated, "Good night, ladies," sounds like a kind of funeral song, not for one person, but for the death of human connection itself. Section 3. The Fire Sermon. Now, Eliot takes us outdoors again, along the polluted River Thames. He compares it to a once pure river that has now been corrupted, just like modern civilization. He references ancient myths, like the rape of Philomela, and mixes them with modern images of prostitution, casual sex, and emotional numbness. Here, we meet Tiresias, a blind prophet from Greek mythology who has lived as both a man and a woman. Tiresias sees everything, the emptiness, the lust, and the meaninglessness of modern life. He witnesses a sad, mechanical sexual encounter between a young clerk and a typist. There's no love, no passion, only habit. Eliot is showing how modern life has replaced spirituality with physical desire, and even that has become lifeless. Section 4. Death by Water. This short section tells of Phlebas the Phoenician, a sailor who drowned. He once chased profit and pleasure, but in death, all of that is meaningless. The sea washes away his body, a reminder that death comes for everyone, and material success cannot save us. Eliot is hinting at the need for spiritual rebirth, the only escape from this cycle of emptiness. Section 5. What the Thunder Said. Finally, we reach the climax, a vision of total desolation. There's no water, only rock and dust. People are dying slowly, both physically and spiritually. Eliot describes cities like Jerusalem, Athens, and London as unreal. Civilization itself has collapsed. Then, at the very end, something shifts. The thunder speaks, from the Hindu Upanishads, saying 3 words: Dutta, gave. Diadvam, sympathize. Damyata, control. All these are Eliot's possible answers to the chaos: give generously, feel compassion, and learn self-control. The poem ends with the Sanskrit word, shanti shanti shanti, meaning, the peace which passeth understanding. It's not a peace we can explain, but one we must search for, even in the wasteland. Final thoughts: the wasteland is not just about one person's despair, it's about an entire civilization that's lost its purpose. Eliot blends myths, religions, and modern scenes to show that humanity must reconnect with deeper spiritual truths to survive. It's a challenging poem, yes, but it's also a mirror of our own times, a world full of information, noise, and disconnection, still searching for meaning and peace.